Hello, YouTube. This is BUB'S Comics coming at you with a quick comic haul. It's going to be a mixed bag of nuts, so we'll start right in with an eBay win. And we've got the details are a tad sketchy. It says the convention art of Adam Hughes. So this is also signed by Adam Hughes up here. So I think that's pretty cool. You can check out my Instagram post if you want to see the contents of this, but it's pretty good. Basically, I assume, I haven't researched it, but judging by what it's saying, that it's convention sketches that were done usually for other people and then collected. So I don't know if they took pictures of these or if there's some method by which they scan them first. But I know that a lot of artists collect commission work, solicit commissions prior to the convention and then just simply deliver it to you at the convention. And my guess is anytime something like that's happening, they're making some sort of copy of that before you get it so that they can keep it for their portfolio. And just so you know, unless the laws have drastically changed since the airing of this video, anything that you commission an artist to do, that's their property. Now the commission itself, the item, the actual drawing, you own the drawing and you can do with it for personal use whatever you want, such as upload it to social media, stuff like that, as long as it's for your personal use. But you can't make money off that sketch in any way unless you're just selling the sketch. You can't reuse the image in any way, whereas the artist can. They can put it in a book like this and sell it. They can make prints of it and sell it. So keep that in mind. And anytime you're getting a commission work done and you think, a lot of people in error think that they own the rights to that commission. They don't. The only thing you own is the art once they hand it to you. So anyway, there you go. Adam Hughes. So I debate amongst myself in my mind how I would feel. I recently got a commission done that was amazing, and the artist took extra time and extra effort in it, and I wonder if it's going to end up as a print or in a convention book someday. So we'll see. Next up, I think I got some of these. Yep, I got some of these on Instagram. So here we have Michael Turner's Fathom #1. I already had the B cover to this. I'm pretty sure this is the A cover, so glad to have that. Very cool. Like the detail on the fish. I think that's neat. They even have like little personalities in their faces. So I like that. And we have Fantastic Four, giant size Fantastic Four #4. You get that all out of your mind. I'm pretty sure it's the first appearance of the Multiple Man, Madrox, the Multiple Man. So I think that's pretty cool. I like that. I've always liked that costume. I thought it was simple and understated. And I love seeing the Fantastic Four getting roundhoused. Of course, there's no Sue Storm in this one. It's got Medusa instead. But for all we know, Sue Storm's standing right there, right underneath Reed Richards' area there. Maybe that's Sue because she's invisible and you can't see her. I love this book only because it's a cover I always thought was cool. Iron Man 219, first appearance of Ghost, and the reason that I liked it is because anytime I can pick up a book for like $1 or $2, and a couple of years ago it was super hot and people were paying or trying to get stupid money for it, and some people were paying stupid money for it and acting like this was their grail. I love it. I love when that happens, and then a couple of years later it's sitting in a dollar bin and I scoop it up. This was another Instagram buy. I'm pretty sure I paid like $2 for this, and I absolutely love it. I always thought it was a cool cover. I like the character Ghost. It's a kind of a goofy story. Like if you've ever read this book, it's really weird. Like I pick up a lot of, cheesecake covers and a lot of stuff that shows off, women in a very appealing way. This, like half the book, Tony Stark walks around naked with like a towel on. It's really weird. So I don't know what the market was for that book, but if y'all enjoyed that book, go get you another copy of it because I'm sure there's a few more out there. This one I got because it's Captain America #341. It's an homage, I think, to Daredevil 43, where Captain America and Daredevil fight in the ring. So cool to have that. That's really the only reason why I got it, because I thought it was a cool homage. The Human Spider #1. I did not have this one yet, so I'm glad I have it now. And there you go. I used to have it actually, and I sold it because I didn't. The story is terrible. The whole thing's pretty much terrible. But I just always liked that first cover. So anyway, so I got it because I thought the cover was really cool. I mean, dude is upside down out of a helicopter. He's skiing off a whatever, or tight roping off a waterfall. He's standing on top of a plane while it's in motion. He's punching a shark. Dude's punching a shark. I mean, this was meant to get your attention. And it did. And it really let you down from there on out. So anyway, that's the story on that. Next up, we've got variant for Catwoman number 6. Art Germ cover. You guys know I'm not a big Art Germ fan, but I am a fan of that Christmas show we did last year. So I'm hoping to do another one this year. I'm stocking up on Christmas covers all year. Next, we got Mira, Queen of Atlantis, number 1, another Art Germ. Again, not a huge Art Germ fan, but this one looked pretty good, and the prices on these books were good. This one I did want, and this is Batgirl 31 Art Germ variant, and this was one I was after, so glad to have it. I like it all. I like the costume. I'm not crazy about her dead behind the eyes as she usually is, and I really hate the bland lipstick or lack thereof. I really hate that. No lip color. Like, what is she, dead or something? But other than that, I love it, especially a little further back. Really, really cool cover. Here's some more dead behind the eyes Art Germ work. Wonder Woman 51. But tell me what you really think, bub. There you go. Wonder Woman 51. One of the better ones I think he did. And I like the costume being reminiscent of the movies. With Gal Gadot. Next, we got Elvira's House of Mystery number 3. So there you go. Not quite sure what she's trying to say there. You want to know how the West was really won? What did she do? Shoot a cactus? Like, I don't really know. I don't get that. But anyway, cool cover. Nice Elvira. Good detail work on the gun there. You can see that. That's pretty good. That's a solid revolver. So I like that. The chambers look good. They did a good job getting the roundness of the barrel and everything on that. Fantastic. Next, we got some more Adam Hughes. Wonder Woman number 186. Fantastico. I like it. Feminine Mystique. Very cool. I like that pose. Everything about it is a winner. And again, stars and stripes align. So good stuff there. And if you think you're having deja vu, you ain't crazy. Maybe I am. But you got Batgirl 30. I've already shown this off in a haul, but I couldn't help it. Here it is again, because I accidentally bought both of these in the same weekend from 2 different places. What are you going to do? This was actually a pickup from Midtown Comics. So my first time ordering from Midtown Comics, it went smooth. I got no problem with it. Prices are a little bit higher, I think, than mycomicshop.com, but you know, the condition was fair. I thought it was fine. It was fine. Here is Batgirl 34. Saw this in a shop recently and almost paid $5 for it, so I got this one for like $3, so I was happy with that. This one I really like, Batgirl 36. Giving away some to the realism look of the other ones and more of kind of a Batman Adventures type silhouette. Very nice. I really like this one. So there you go. More Joshua Middleton. All these so far. Then working on my Catwoman run, I picked up Catwoman number 11. This is Catwoman Volume 2. Picking up all the Jim Balent covers in this. So glad to have that. Next is Catwoman 16. Very cool. This is back, you know, he was hiding cats on every cover. So there for a while, every single thing he did had cats on it. So, all right. Here is Catwoman number 19. Look at that. I mean, I could have spent more time on the other ones too, but this one is killer. Right from the tip of her toes. Look at that snake curling all the way up. Got the dude in the background, 2 legs now. Look at that skull with the... That's just killer, man, with the tree going through it. There's another cat. There's the Jim Balent symbol on some more skulls. I mean, look at that. That is really something. She's battling that snake. Catwoman versus the Anaconda. Who will win? Well, my guess is everybody goes home happy. Look at that. That is amazing. Great artwork. Just fantastic. I love that cover. Catwoman 19. Adam Hughes making another comeback. Check this out. We got Red Sonja Tarzan #1. This was one of those books that when it came out, I was like, I don't know. You know, Tarzan kind of has a derpy face. Does anyone even say that anymore? But he kind of had a derpy face. I don't know about that. And I thought she looked familiar to me. I'm not quite sure what actress I feel like that looks like. But basically, it's just, if we ever find what actress that is, then we know Adam Hughes owes that woman some money because he's been drawing that face for a long time. But it just kind of, it looked a little, I don't know, it looked a little off to me. But then the more I looked at it, the more I liked it. And then I went to get it at the shops and they were all sold out. So to pick this one up, I think I paid like $2.50. Again, Midtown Comics on this one. I was really happy to scoop this one up. Very, very, very happy about that. Next, we got some books that I got in a trade with Jimmy, the Geek Aficionado. He hit me up for some knowledge on Rocketeer, on the Rocketeer reading order for his first main adventure, which also has a secondary portion. And so I helped him out with that, let him know what all those were, because I already have all those. And then the sly dog slipped in the, hey, you got any doubles? I'm missing a few of those. And of course I did. So I thought I'd hook them up. I was holding on to them because it's always nice to have some doubles. But truth be told, I had a couple of triples, so that works out well too. And but I did select the better copies actually to give to him in the trade, and so we kind of worked out a roundabout price for it. So he got a couple of books and I got a few books. No keys. I didn't get any keys. He just asked me what runs I was looking to fill, and I told him, hey, you got any Spider-Woman? He said yes. So we got Spider-Woman #7. So we're closing in on this run. Very cool. I'll always take Spider-Woman books anytime, every time. And we got Beware the Spider-Woman, right? So, to know her is to fear her, and then beware her. So they really want you to be wary of the Spider-Woman. All of these got I don't know if they were all newsstands back then, but very cool. I always like seeing that. So Spider-Woman, cool. And then here's another one, #15. I think that's cool. None of these are like crazy covers, but I tell you, I poke through these and I really enjoy the art on the inside. The stories get kind of all over the place, but I think the art's fantastic on these books. I really enjoy them. Here's #25. One Spider-Woman will have to go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. One Spider-Woman will have to go. That's how it goes. You're welcome, everybody. With the kind of ray gun-esque guns. I mean, what kind of gun is that? I mean, some of you may not know how much of a gun enthusiast I am, but I can't place that one. It looks like a prototype of some kind. So anyway, but very cool. Anytime you get double the pleasure, double your fun, Spider-Woman. And then she's beating this guy up again. Spider-Woman #28. Not the prettiest cover again, but you gotta love the Spider-Woman silhouette. Is always well done. She's punching out that dude, and Ditko-esque Spider-Man on there. I mean, that looks like an early Ditko ugly spider face. So very cool there. I'll take it. Next, looks like we're back into IG, baby. Here's a row of books that I picked up on Instagram, and a lot of them are doubles. So don't be surprised if you've seen these in my collection before. But this is an, I think, downgrade copy of Tomb Raider Journeys #1. Awesome Adam Hughes cover. Absolutely love it. I mean, when I look at this, it's hard to imagine that wasn't like a real person, you know, like it looks so good. And the hair detail is on point, the lipstick being glossy, high detail, definition. I mean, Adam Hughes, man, killing it. But I'll probably sell that. And I've been collecting a lot of doubles lately, so. And my collection just popped over 2,500 again. So anytime my collection hits that 2,500 mark, it's time to purge. And that technically doesn't even count the doubles. So if I sell off the doubles, I'm still going to be at 2,500. So I'm going to have to do something to offload some more books. It hasn't been long since I offloaded books, but I've been picking up a lot lately. So some's I got to go. And then here we got Catwoman number 4. Some more art germ. I actually don't like this cover. So I bought it because I've never seen it in person. And that's one of the things with art germ books. They're very weird to me. Like when I see them online or in a previews or something like that, sometimes I instantaneously don't like it. Then I see it in person and I really love it. And then the opposite happens. I see one, I think, oh, that's a cool cover. And then I see it in person and I hate it. This is one of those that from far away I really liked. But then when you get up close, like the face is cool and all that kind of Mardi Gras mask and, you know, goth stuff is okay. Then I'm looking at all this excessive wire or whatever the heck, or string around her neck. And then I see that she's like hurting herself or something, like scratching herself. And that's when I check out. I mean, anybody's cutting themselves or something like that, that's not sexy to me. That's not cool to me. That doesn't do anything for me. So this book didn't even end up in the collection. That's automatically in the for sale pile, and I'll be glad to see that one go. This one's a double, so it's going to be for sale too. And it's Catwoman number 14. Of course, this is another art germ, but one of the good ones. And this is, of course, the homage to Batman the Animated Series, so you can't lose there. Here's another one. Alex Ross is hit and miss for me. This is during his, what I call the Alex Ross dark phase, where everything was so dark and in shadow that you couldn't hardly see any definition. It was just like everything was meant to be like real life. And it's not very good. In the picture, in the digital picture, it looks a lot better, but in person, it just really let me down. I couldn't hardly see what was going on because it's so daggum dark. So I'll be letting that one go too. But that's Avengers Invaders number 7 of 12. Here's another art germ that I think works. Supergirl number 18. I like all the faux distress covers and when they make things look old-timey. So I'm really down with that. Here's the variant to Supergirl number 18. Fantastic book, but I got 2, so I'll probably be letting one of those go. And then this was a cool pickup. Here is Wolverine number 1. I already had this book. I think this is a downgrade copy, but I have to check because if my copy is not a newsstand, then I'm gonna sell whichever one is a direct copy, whether it's in better condition or not. And that's not a statement on value. That's just a personal preference. I hate seeing Spider-Man's face on my Wolverine books. Drives me freaking insane. There's other collectors out there, I can think of a few off the top of my head, who really don't like the barcodes and wouldn't care anything about print run or value or whatever. They just want no barcode. They think the barcode's ugly. I like the barcode, and I hate seeing Spider-Man's head on a Wolverine book. Now, if it had a little Wolverine head or 3 claws or something like that poking through, I'd be all about that over a barcode. I have some Spider-Man books with the Spider-Man head on it. Perfect. Looks great. I think an ASM 300 with a Spider-Man head is exactly the one you want. Why would you want a barcode in that? I don't care what the barcode is. It's the black suit Spider-Man head on the Venom book. How could you not want that? And then you've got some Thor books have Thor's hammer in there. All good stuff. But if I'm not getting anything that matches the book, I'd rather have the barcode. So that's where I'm at. Okay, everybody. That's my quick haul. We'll catch you next time on BUB'S Comics. And remember, read a comic and don't apologize for the glare. Bye-bye.